We're celebrating our freedom, celebrating the 4th of July. We talk about freedom. But just as the video alluded to a little bit earlier, the only true freedom is through God. The only true freedom comes when we actually surrender to God. As long as we are not following what God wants us to do, or we're not listening to Him, we haven't turned ourselves completely over to Him, things don't go well. We're studying still in Joshua in the Sunday school class. This week's lesson contains a story about the city of Ai. The Israelites had just conquered Jericho, and they were a little bit cocky. They said, we got this, God. We don't need any help this time. We got this. So they only sent a few soldiers, and they lost. They come running back and say, what happened? God, you let us down. He said, no, you didn't invite me. I wasn't involved in that. A lot of times we do that. When things don't go the way that we want them to, we think God has let us down. But what has really happened is we have strayed away from God. And once we get things straight again and we start listening to what God wants to do and we surrender to Him, then we truly become free. So this song is, I Surrender All. I've wrestled in the darkness of this lonely pilgrim land, raising strong and mighty fortresses I alone command. But these castles I've constructed by the strength of my own hand are just temporary kingdoms on foundations made of sand. In the middle of the battle, I believe I've finally found I'll never know the thrill of victory till I'm willing to lay down all my weapons of defense and ugly strategies of war. So I'm laying down my arms, I'm running helplessly to yours. I surrender all my silent hopes and dreams, though the price to follow cost me everything. I surrender all my human soul desires. This sacrifice requires that all my kingdoms fall. I surrender all. I surrender. If the source of my ambition is the treasure I obtain, if I measure my successes on the scale of earthly gain, if the focus of my vision is the status I've attained, my accomplishments are worthless, my efforts are in vain. So I lay aside these trophies to pursue a higher crown. And should you choose somehow to use the life I willingly lay down, I relinquish all the glory, I surrender all the praise. I relinquish all the glory, I surrender all the praise. I surrender all my silent hopes and dreams, though the price to follow cost me everything. I surrender all my human soul desires. Sacrifice requires that all my kingdoms fall. I surrender all. Everything I am, all I've done and all I've known, now belongs to you. not my own. Just as Abraham laid Isaac on that sacrificial fire. If all I have is all that you desire, I surrender.